The today's class will be on the trigonometric ratios. Okay.
Okay.
And okay, so let me give my brief introduction as well. So my name is Rakshit Goel and I belongs from Delhi. Did my
Okay.
post graduation in mathematics, doing from my doctorate in mathematics only. Okay,
Okay.
that's all about me. So, but
Hmm.
this is a trigonometric ratios. I think this is a very new topic for you. You are in
Yes,
class
yes,
ninth,
very true.
and you haven't done this topic this ever before in the
Yeah,
previous classes,
yeah,
right? So,
yes.
I will try my best in the today's class to help you with this topic.
Hmm.
Okay, Ashwin. So, देखो, in the today's class, we will learn about what is the term trigonometry. So, have you heard this term before, Ashmit?
Hmm.
What is trigonometry ever before? The
As far as
trigonometry.
I've heard, trigonometry is how to find, the lengths and ratios without knowing exactly the angles and all of the
Okay.
triangle.
So you have a fair idea about what is trigonometry all about. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we will discuss that in the later parts of the class. Okay. So these are the things, trigonometric ratios we will be focusing on, or some relations on that. So let's discuss that thing there only. Okay. Trigonometry, देखो, if I start with the trigonometry now, so I must say only one thing. Trigonometry is all related to the concepts of right angle triangle, if I can say.
Yeah.
Okay. So trigonometry is related to basically the mostly the right angle triangle. If I say, so
Yeah.
there are
Yes.
different type of triangles. Okay. So if I
Yeah.
particularly pick right angle triangle, so and if I name these sides, so it has particular meanings of these sides. Let's name their vertices as ABC. So I call usually AC as. So what is special about right angle triangle? One angle is 90 degree.
Hmm.
How it differs it from the other type of triangles. ठीक है, Ashwin?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the AC is called as a hypotenuse. You know this thing?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think you did the Pythagoras theorem in the previous
Yes. Yes.
hypotenuse. Usually we call AB as the perpendicular
Yeah.
and BC as the base.
This.
That's true.
Hmm.
That's what you learned till now. Okay?
Hmm.
Hypotenuse H. So we represent usually it with capital P, capital H, and capital P. So as per the Pythagoras theorem, what does it states? Hypotenuse square
Yeah.
equals to perpendicular square plus
Yes. This.
base square. That is the Pythagoras theorem. I think that is the only thing all of the students till class ninth know about the right angle
Yeah.
triangle, right? So we will learn more things about the trigonometry. Okay, so let's come to the directly technical part. I must say, for example, if I say I need to find out any side of this triangle, let's take it that way. Okay. So what you need to do, you must have at least two other sides given to you.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Give me 30 seconds. Wait, there's something in my eye. Okay, that's good now. Okay. So what I was saying is, but if I need to find out the any side of this triangle, I must know the other two sides, right?
Hmm.
And in that case, I will use the Pythagoras theorem. That's it. I think that is the only part we all students know about
Yeah.
right angle triangle. But we will go one step further in the trigonometry. And what is trigonometry all about? Because trigonometry says that there is no need of both the other two sides. Okay, if you know, if I say, if you know any one thing now, if I say broadly, so there are three sides and three angles. Okay,
Hmm.
so of course if I'm talking about right angle triangle, so one thing is always given to me, right angle. Okay, so that is of no use, to be honest, to me. Okay, so apart from that five things, if any one thing is given to me, if any one thing, so how we will find out the rest of the things? That is trigonometry basically all about up to 10th class. Okay. So basically, I think Asmit, you are in CBSC board, na? Yes,
No. No. I see. See.
ICSC board. Okay. So in actually CBSC, ICSC, kind of same. Okay. Up to 9th, 10th. Okay. So you can find out the rest of the things by using that single other three sides or two angles. If I say, okay. How will we do that? We will study in the today's class. So let's start. So trigonometry is usually means trigono and metron means the measurement. So basically the measurement of the triangles. Okay. So initially if we say in the ninth and 10th classes now, so we mainly focusing on the right angle triangles only, Ashmit. Okay.
Okay.
And as we go in the higher classes, as I say, I did my post graduation if I'm doing doctorate. So I know that. there are other things as well which are related to the trigonometry. So if I come to that thing, so that will be more complicated. So let's stick to this thing only, that we use the trigonometry to right angle triangles only as of now. So up to school class 11, 12, I think that much is sufficient for you guys. Okay. So if you're keenly interested in mathematics, then you have to study that things in the higher grades. Okay. So see, what is the use of trigonometry? If I ask you,
Yeah,
if I ask you
perfect.
how you will use the trigonometry in the practical life.
Yeah, I just know it's uses in the atmospheric scale and in, you know, the universal scale actually to find the
Okay.
distance between stars and planets and this.
Okay, and apart from that, so if I am an engineer, okay, so basically I am a computer engineer. I did my computer engineering, then I moved to this mathematics field so due to my interest in mathematics. So the thing is, if I use to trigonometry in my daily life, you are a student. Let's take this
Hmm.
example. Okay, so universal scale, if you are saying stars, astronomical bodies, so देखो normal, these are the I'm not saying that is not the use, that is also an use. If I say you and me wants to use that in the daily life, so how will you use that trigonometry? If I want to say, you
No
can also use
idea.
trigonometry in daily life, if I must say. Okay,
Daily life. No idea.
no idea. Okay, so I will give very best example. For example, you are sitting in a room, and that
Hmm.
room must be of a cubical shape or a
Yeah.
model shape. Okay, so if I ask you, I must say that you have read that question in seventh or eighth grade. What is the longest length of the rod that you can fit in the room? I must say you have read that question. Have you done that
It must
question?
be a diagonal
It must be a
rod.
diagonal from one end to the other lower
Yeah.
end. Okay, that is the question of surface areas and the volumes part, which you
Yes.
did in the class 8. Okay,
Yeah.
no problem. So if I say what is the longest length of the rod or the pipe that you can fit in a room, that can fit in room, irrespective of ऐसा नहीं है कि मुझे निकाल के बाहर कैसे निकलना है. I'm not focusing on that thing. The thing is how I can, what is the longest length of the rod that I can fit in my room. So it must start from the that top of the corner,
Yeah. Yes.
must go into
Yes.
the that नीचे वाला corner,
Yeah.
opposite corner. ठीक है. So that is working as a diagonal वाला part.
Hmm.
And if I say I need to find out the length of that pipe without actually measuring that pipe, without actually measuring that pipe, that is my question. Got it. So how
Hmm.
you will do that? Then I will say the pipe, it is on the first corner, it is making a perpendicular like this.
Yeah.
Okay,
With the
and then
base.
on the base is the again the diagonal.
Hmm.
Diagonal will be the base that will be touching the other end of the pipe. So in this case, if you measure the perpendicular, if you know the height of the room, no need to measure it. So usually
Yeah.
you know the height of the room is 10 feet, 9 feet. That is the standard
Hmm.
heights. Okay. So I think
Yeah.
you can easily find out the pipe length of the pipe
Hmm.
after doing the trigonometry. Okay. So that are the things that usually helps us in the daily aspects. And see, if you are an engineer, if you are in other physics, or if whatever the I don't know what are your interests apart from programming and what your career
Yeah.
objectives. So you guys can use that in any ways. Okay, not limited to the software engineers, mechanical engineers,
Yeah.
or the
Yeah.
civil engineers. Okay, so there are so many uses.
Hmm.
You can say engineering, video games, astronomy, etc. In these things. So we'll learn about what it's all about. Okay, guys. So basically, the thing is, we will start with a basic example. Suppose a hot air balloon is flying in the air. Guys, for example, if I'm standing on my roof and I see a hot air balloon first time in my city, okay, I first time see a hot air balloon and I quickly rush to call my dad and mom. Mom, see, there's a hot air balloon on. I can see from my roof, okay. And in the meantime, my mom came to the roof. That balloon reaches this point, for example. So in this case also I can use the trigonometry to find out. So there are many things in this case. What are the things? The thing is, what is the distance between these two balloons? These two balloons means, so how much this balloon move
हाँ
forward. Mohit, could you please mute yourself? So the thing is, how much this balloon move forward from the previous place. ठीक है, Asmit? How high is it flying from my roof? That is the also point. So if my this is my roof, so how high it is flying from my roof? That might be again an interesting fact which I am interested in. Okay. So these are some things which in which we can use the trigonometrical effects. Okay. So what we can do if I am standing here, so I can draw a right angle, virtual right angle triangle. You can see this, right? I am putting my laser cursor on this. Can you see that, Ashmit? Okay. Okay, now I think you can unmute. So basically, when we have more than two students, na, two or more students, so
Mm.
usually
Yeah.
we that thing. So for the ease of the smoothness of the class. So now you
Mm.
can unmute. The thing is, Ashmit, now again you can draw this virtual right angle triangle, beta, this thing.
Yes. For the
Yeah.
B. Yeah.
So I can find out the measurements of these two triangles, perpendiculars, hypotenuses, bases, okay, and the particular things in which I am interested. Okay, Ashmit, I think this part is clear. How we'll do that now? Quickly come to that part. Okay. So these are things where we use the trigonometries. Yeah. So although
Yeah.
we discuss all these things, I also told you what is the meaning of hypotenuse, what is the meaning of
Mm.
perpendicular base.
Mm.
So Ashmit, as of now, just understand this thing that this is the perpendicular and this is the
Mm.
base. I will tell you some more concepts in the today's class only, but as of now, understand this thing only. So
Yeah.
you can say the side of the right angle triangle which touches the ground, you can say that is the base. That's it. And I think that is you what have you learned in the previous classes, right? But the concepts are little much different. Okay,
Yes.
that I will tell you in the today's class only. Okay, beta. So देखो, I know that in the right angle triangle, if this angle is 90, so the rest of these two angles must be acute angles. That is for
Yeah.
sure. They
Yes. Yes.
cannot be greater than 90 degree,
90. Yeah.
and even not equals to 90 degree. They
Mm-hmm.
must be less than 90 degree and greater than 0 degrees. These two angles I'm talking of. Okay, there's a rule of thumb, and it's a must condition. Okay. So therefore, usually we represent these angles by theta. So these are the denominations. We
Mm.
represent these angles by theta. What we have, then we have alpha, then we have beta. So these are some notations which we use to represent the angles.
Yeah.
And then we have phi as well. Phi. We draw phi
Mm.
this. Yes, this. Okay. So I think this part is clear. So these symbols
Yeah.
are used to represent the angles. Okay. Okay. So let's move to the next thing. What are they? Theta, phi, alpha, beta, gamma. Okay, so gamma we can also use. So these are the notations which we can use to represent the angles. Okay, now basically there are how many trigonometrical ratios, guys? There are 6 trigonometrical ratios in mathematics: sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant, and cosecant. You guys can note down this in your notebook as well. So how we'll write sine? Sine is also written as. So how we'll write sine? We'll not write complete S-I-N-A. Usually we write S-I-N, sine, and call this a sine also. We call this as cos. We call this as tan. We call this as cot. We call this as sec. And what we call this as cosec. Okay, so these are the 6 trigonometrical ratios and how we call these as sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Is it clear to all of you? Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So so we have mentioned this sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, and cosec. Now, what is the meaning of this? How will we use these things? Dekho, sine A. Sine A means what? If we are using sine, so we always use this trigonometric ratios with the angles. Please understand this thing. We always use this trigonometric ratios with the angles only. Guys, we always use this trigonometric ratios with the angles, and that too with the only two angles, either with this angle or with this angle. We never ever use this ratio with this angle. Please understand this thing. Okay. Although we have three angles in a right angle triangle, okay, see, I will tell you everything why we will not use this thing. I will tell you everything, but as of now just understand and relate that we always use sine. So we can write sine A, we can write sine C, but we never ever write sine B. Got it? This will be wrong. So there might be questions in your mind, why will not write sine B? Is there any particular reason behind this? Yes, there is a particular reason behind this that I will tell you in the today's class only. Okay. So as of now, understand key. We will never use the 90-degree wala angle. In short, okay. We will always use the acute angles. Okay. So Guys, now what it means, now I am introducing a very, very important fact in this slide. Guys, they are using sine A. Okay, all of you please concentrate. Sine A. So whatever the angle we are using now, so I will use the different pen. Okay. So I am using angle A with sine. Please note down in your notebook. Guys, if I'm using A, then the side opposite to A will be BC. Is it clear to both of you? ठीक है. A का opposite side कौन सा होगा? BC होगा. Ashmit, what is the side opposite to C?
Base.
AB. Okay. And what
Yeah,
is
yeah,
the side
base.
opposite to B?
BC, perpendicular.
No, no, opposite to B, beta. Opposite to B. I am saying
Sorry, it's a hypotenuse. Hypotenuse.
hypotenuse. ठीक है. So guys, why we not use the angle B with the trigonometric ratios? I will explain you the reason behind this. Okay. The reason is if I am using sine A, देखो ध्यान से सुनना, important concept है. We know that till now कि the side of a triangle which is touching the base is called as the base, and the side which is standing on this on the 90-degree angle is called as the perpendicular. Okay. Till now we have studied this concept, but what is the actual concept, in-depth concept? If I'm taking this angle, A angle, so the side opposite to this angle will always be treated as perpendicular. Okay, this is the main concept. Now, what it means in depth? It means if instead of sine A, if I am using sine C, if I replace this A with C, so Ashmit, what will happen? What will happen?
The base will become perpendicular and vice versa.
So what basically you will say the side opposite to C is now AB. So
AB, yeah,
this will be perpendicular and this will be base.
base.
Okay, guys. Now I think you got the answer. Why I cannot write B, sine B. I will come to
Because
you
perpendicular and hypotenuse will overlap. Yeah.
because hypotenuse cannot be changed. Hypotenuse is the longest side of any right angle triangle. This is
Yes.
what we have learned. And perpendicular base is fine. We can write A plus B, B plus A. But guys, hypotenuse is the longest side. And as per the concept, what I told you, whatever the angle we are taking, uske opposite wala side we always take as the perpendicular, right? So AC cannot be perpendicular in any case. Yes, Mohit. Mohit. Mohit, you want to ask anything? You are raising your hand. You can unmute yourself and ask me. No? Is it okay? ठीक है. Guys, clear to all of you, both of you, ठीक है, Ashmit and Mohit, कि what I was telling you, कि if I'm again repeating this quickly, if I'm taking this A angle, so इस A का opposite वाला perpendicular हो जाएगा. If I'm taking this C angle, तो C के opposite वाला perpendicular हो जाएगा. If I'm taking this B angle, तो इसके opposite वाला perpendicular हो जाएगा, जो कि possible ही नहीं है. तो इसलिए हम कभी B angle ले ही नहीं सकते. कोई आपसे वाई वाई पूछ ले, some sorry. So if somebody, some teacher or examiner will ask you why we cannot take sign B, we have taken always sign A, sign C. They can smartly ask you. Okay, so you will smartly answer them. We cannot take sign B because it is a rule of thumb that whatever angle we are taking, the opposite side will always be considered as the perpendicular. Okay, and hypotenuse cannot be equal to the perpendicular. However, perpendiculars and base can be interchanged. Okay, but we cannot do the same thing with the hypotenuses. Okay, so I think this part is clear to you, all of you. So guys, please note down this thing. Sine is always equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. This perpendicular can be changed with AB or BC. It totally depends on what angle we are taking, right, Ashmit? So if I'm taking sine A, so perpendicular
Yeah.
is BC. If I'm taking sine C, so what will be the perpendicular?
So sin C, then AB will be the perpendicular and BC the base.
BC the base, then it will become AB upon AC only, right?
Mhm.
So guys, are you getting the thing? Means what I'm trying to say. If I'm taking
Mhm.
sine A, the formula will remain same. I am not changing the basic concept of
Mhm.
perpendicular and hypotenuse. I am taking the thing as it is. But what I'm changing is the sides.
Yes.
If you are changing the angle, the ratios will change. Basically, ratios mean BC and AC. The value, of course, the measurements are different for different triangles.
Mhm.
Okay. So in that cases, the answers will be different. Got it, Ashmit? If you want to note it down, you can note it down. Or shall we proceed further? Is it okay?
Yeah, we can proceed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So sine A is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos A is base upon hypotenuse. Okay. So I think you have done this thing earlier as well. Okay.
No, no, I only knew about sine because I have used it in actually
So if you
programming,
noted
the basic
about
concept.
cos, you can note it down for cos.
Yeah,
Base upon
sine and cosine I think are opposite. Sine and sec. I
No,
don't
I will
really
tell you that as well. So basically, ठीक है, I will introduce the concept over here only.
yeah.
So basically, the concept is sine का opposite, you can say reciprocal, is
Yeah.
cosine,
Yeah.
which you call as cosec. Sorry, cosec, not cosine. Cosine तो cos होता है. Sine
Right.
opposite is cosec, and cos opposite is sec.
Yeah.
So these are the reciprocal. So I must use two-way arrow. Okay, because they are the reciprocal of each other. Na? So cosec will be hypotenuse upon perpendicular, and sec equals to hypotenuse upon base. And that you can basically decide what angles you are taking, A or C. Then the perpendiculars and base can be adjusted accordingly. Okay. Okay, tan A is what? Perpendicular upon base. And what is the reciprocal of tan A? Ashmit? It is cot. I'm not using A or C. Up, you can see that. I'm ignoring actually A or C. I'm just telling you the global formulas. So
Yeah.
if I'm particularly saying A, so I'm fixing the sides basically.
Yeah.
I'm saying only cot. So I may say cot theta. So cot theta is base upon perpendicular. That's it. Okay. So if you want to note it down, so we have covered all the 6 trigonometric ratios, sine, cos, tan, and the reciprocals of them as well. Okay. Okay. So, ठीक है. So there are some tricks for your easy understanding and the learning. How you will learn if you
Yes.
forget. Some people have curly brown hair turns permanent black. So some people have, so sine is P upon H, CVH, it basically is cos is brown, VH is what? Base and hypotenuse, and TPB is what? Tan, perpendicular and base, like that.
Nice trick.
Have curly brown hair turns permanently black. So basically when you practice these questions, so it becomes, you will become familiar to these things, okay?
Yeah.
So for initial levels, you guys can follow these things. ठीक है बेटा, is it clear? All of these things, trigonometric ratios. So I think let's start with some questions. Can you find out these values of sine A and cos C for me?
Sine. What was sine again? Perpendicular by hypotenuse,
I
right?
think you should write it in your notebook now for the
Yeah. Yeah.
piece in short. So write in
Yeah.
short now. Sine is P by H, just like you write this. Sine is P by H. What is cos? Cos is B by H. What is tan? Tan is P by B.
Perpendicular by
I
this.
must say you should write this in your notebook, and
Yeah.
I will try to assign you some homework also after the class if you want to practice that as well. So sine's inverse is what? Cosec. That is H upon P. What is sec? Reciprocal. That is H upon B. And what is tan reciprocal? Cot. That is B upon P. ठीक है. So Ashmit, I'm giving you 1 or 2 minutes. You can note down this thing as well.
Yeah.
And meantime, you can note down.
Yeah, so the answers are sine A is equal to 12 by 13 and cos C is equal to 5 by 13.
Cos C equals to
5 by, oh, cos C is equal to actually base by hypotenuse. So
yes,
it will be
same
12 by 13 again.
again. Yeah. So that's what I was saying is cos C. The C this will be the perpendicular in that case,
Yeah,
and this will be base. So that will be the same. The answers will be same in both the cases, right?
yeah,
Okay. So I think Ashmit is clear to you how to find out these trigonometric ratios. Okay.
yeah.
So if you need any help, or you can ask me if you are not getting the things clearly. Okay. So from the given figure, find this. Will you do that? So what is this thing? Basically, I will tell you. Because what happens, Ashmit, in the trigonometry, I will clear you some facts. This is very, very important. So if I say x equals to 2, is my voice is okay to you? Is it clear?
Yeah, your voice is kind of less now.
Is it okay now?
Now it's, yeah, now
ठीक
it's
है.
good.
So, Ashwin, I think you know this concept or don't know, so please understand this. So, if I am writing x equals to 2, and if I say squaring both the sides, you know this funda. So, if I'm squaring on both the sides, so what will it become now on squaring both the sides?
X square is equal to 4.
X square equals to 4. So, you know this
Mm.
thing. So, usually we do these things to solve some questions, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So, what if I say, for example, okay, if I say sine a equals to 1, okay,
Mm.
let's take this 1 by 2. Sine a equals to 1 by 2. What if I square on both the sides? Squaring both the sides, what I get? And what I write
Sine a
particularly?
square is equal to 1 by 4. That should be
Sine a square equals to 1 by 4, right?
1 by 4. Yeah, that should be.
That's it. But actually, in the trigonometric ratios, we don't write like this. So usually, देखो, if I could be at your place, I also write this thing. Okay.
Okay.
Why I will not write this thing? I told you that this A is what? This A is basically the angle.
Yeah.
B is also the angle, C is also the
Mm.
angle. So
Mm.
basically this A, B, C is what? This is representing the angle.
Yeah.
If you see mathematically, though, it is like sine 30. Let's take example. Let's say it is
Mm.
sine 30. For example, I am taking this. So if I'm saying sine 30 equals to 1, so 30 degree, this is an angle. If I
Mm.
go more technically, so sine 30 degree equals to 1 by 2, if I say.
Mm.
And if I say squaring both the sides, so Ashmit, it will become sine 30 degree square na
Yeah, yeah.
equals to 1 by 4.
900.
So it will
Yeah.
become sine 900 equals to 1 by 4. So
Mm.
actually this will be wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't write like this. Why? Because we are actually squaring the quantity, not the angle.
Mm.
So we'll not write like this. Okay. You made it a guess, it's fine. So let's understand how we write it correctly. So how we write it correctly, sine A, either you can write it like this is also right, no problem, perfectly right. Or how we usually write in our daily running hand, usually you will see like this, sine square A equals to 1 by 4. Got it?
Okay.
We never ever use the square sign with the angles. देखो Asmit, my concept is ना देखो I am a teacher but was also a student. Okay, I also passed 9, 10, 11, 12. So why I go to these levels now? Because I felt difficulty while understanding these things at my school level also. So these are things what I observed that while teaching the students now, what I think students don't ask these things and they made mistakes in the exams. So rest of the things, identities, formulas, you can read everywhere. There are so many books. There are Google. Okay, although there are so many channels on the YouTube, you can go on that. Of course, we can do that. Yeah. So there are so many reference materials on the internet everywhere. We follow that. But there are some things now, which I think which is nowhere, which are lacking. Okay. So I haven't seen this thing in any book.
Mm.
So these things basically teachers told us. Okay.
Yeah.
And when you ask some teachers, so they will definitely told you. Okay, this is not a new thing. These are things which is not any particular book will explaining you on any particular page. That we
Yeah.
don't square the angles, we don't write this, we don't write that. Okay, they will simply say sine a equals to 1 by 2, squaring both the sides, it will become sine square a equals to 1 by 4. And we'll be like, sir, how it will become sine square a? Why it not sine square a square? Okay, so this is the things.
Yeah.
So what if I do cube? In the case of cube, it will be also the same thing. So what I
Sine
will
cube A.
sine cube a equals to 1 by 8. Okay, so value will be right squaring cubing as usual,
Mm.
but in the trigonometric ratios, I will never ever square or cube with the angles. Just understand this thing. If I'm saying, for example, if I'm saying, okay, if I'm saying sine, again, same thing. Okay, sine a equals to 1 by 2. And if I say I'm multiplying both sides with 2, I can do that. Normal things we do in the mathematics to solve the questions. So what it will become now? It will become
Sine.
2 sine
Yeah.
A equals to 1. So I
Mm.
will never ever touch the angles. The main point is this. I always write the numbers, squares, these things with the
Mm.
trigonometric ratios.
Besides
There are
sine.
the things which we do with the angles also, but how we'll do that, that is not at your level as of now. How we'll do that, how to make this 30-60, that are the things for that as well. How to make this 30-15 or 1 by 4th, 1 by 6th, 1 by 8. But that is not of your use. Okay? That you will study in 11th or 11th class onwards. Okay? how we reciprocate these angles. Negative angles also are there. So in 11, there are so many new things we have. The angles are not only in the positive, we have the angles in negative also. Okay, but we think practically how the angle could be negative. Okay,
Yeah,
so we can
0 to 360. I don't know.
0 to 360 are there, and we can again go 0 to 316 minus 90 minus. So there are many things that you will go in the practical life. Okay,
Yeah.
so I must say, introduce one thing. Okay, so you have must read this thing now. Under roots 4, let's say. So you know how to solve this square root 4. We call this as square root 4. Okay, so how to solve this square root 4? What will be the answer?
So,
2. You know this thing now.
yeah.
Square root 3. What will be the answer?
Square
Same.
root 3.
Same. Okay,
Mm,
but have you studied something like this? Have you studied? I can bet you never seen this in any book. Have you seen this? No. You never
no.
ever seen negative in the roots. Why? Because the
No.
books are designed in such a way, the things, and when you suddenly go to the 11th class now, you will see this thing minus root 3. They think these things exist. So these are the beauty. Okay?
These
So
are
as of
surds actually. Irrational something.
so these are the irrational surds that's fine. So all the surds are irrational numbers except for the perfect cubes like root 4, root 16.
Yeah, yeah.
So we can solve that. But which are still in the surds, we can say that
Mm.
they are the irrational numbers. All of them are irrational numbers. But okay, so you have heard about integers, natural numbers, whole numbers,
Yeah.
uh, integers, real numbers. Have you asked your teacher, sir, is there any virtual numbers also? I must
Virtual
say,
number.
you never ask your teacher na? Like this,
Like what?
right?
Virtual numbers. What are the
Yes.
properties?
So they are the that you will again study in the 11th class. Okay. So if I could be a student, so I may ask my teacher, na, sir, if you are stating real numbers. So if I
Yeah.
am a mathematician, I'm stating, sir, these are the numbers, which are the real numbers. So there must be opposite of this as well in the mathematics. If they're stating
Yeah.
real numbers, unreal numbers, irreal numbers. So actually they exist. Okay, virtual numbers. So mathematics is sometimes like you will say like hallucination. Is it exist or don't exist?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's just start with these questions. Cosec C sec square A minus tan square A. So start with this cosec, and then we'll understand this. So I think you know how to find out the sec square A. So you can simply find out the value of sec A. So
Yeah.
whatever the theory I was telling you for so long, so it's basically for this only. So we can find out the value of sec A, and then we can square that on both the sides. So we can
Yes.
find out the value of sec square A. Okay, Ashmit. So in the meantime, you can do that, and once done, please let me know.
Mm. Is it one? Sorry, the first one is 12 by 5 and the second one is 1.
First one is 12 by 5. Wait.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. It's due to weather or what. I'm getting very kind of irritation in my eyes today.
Okay.
It's like itching a lot. I don't know why. Due to weather. Okay. Sorry. So cosec is like you are saying 12 upon 5, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
Okay. I think it's something wrong in this because if a cosec C, if I say, so what is the ratio for that cosec C, Ashmit? C they are saying. So for C we are will always use this as a perpendicular. That's the
Mm. Yeah.
confirmed thing, and this will be treated as the base, and this will be treated as a hypotenuse. So what is the formula or the ratio for the cosec?
Perpendicular by hypotenuse.
That is for the sine.
Hypotenuse by perpendicular. Yeah.
Yeah.
Opposite us.
So there is no hypotenuse in your answer, I think. 12 and 5.
What was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
13 by 5.
Yeah. So it will be 13.55. Okay. Got it. And what will be the answer for second question?
Yeah, it will be 1. 1.
One. Okay, I know. So basically, this is an identity. Sec square A minus tan square is always one. Okay, so I know there is
Is
no
it?
need to solve this
Okay.
question. Okay. So there are some identities. Trigonometry is like when you do these questions na, to that level, so you will come to know how these things work. So sec square A minus tan square A is always equals to one. That is an identity. just
Okay.
like a plus b whole square. You have a square, b square plus
Yeah.
2ab, like that. So we have other entities as well, like cosec square a minus cot square a equals to also 1.
Okay.
Sine square a plus cos square is also 1. That we'll do in the later parts.
Hmm.
Trigonometry is different lectures. Okay. ठीक है. So cosec is 13 by 5 or this is 1. ठीक है. Okay, given sine A is 13, sine A is 12, find the values of these two ratios.
Okay. Let me try.
So you can start with the first, then we'll check for first, then we'll go to the second. Okay? Okay. Okay, so here we are provided with the thing 13 sine A equals to 12, right?
Hmm.
13 sine A equals to 12.
Yeah.
So the question is how we will do this. So as I told you some concepts of the squaring, cubing, right? So the 13 is being multiplied with this whole, the whole term of sine A. So can I write it like this? Sine A equals to 12 by 13.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it
Yes.
okay?
Hmm.
Till this part, have you done that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So देखो, we know that this is P, we know that this is H. So what will be the
Hmm.
B? B will be 5. Okay, I know that because I you quickly use the Pythagorean triplet. So you know what is the meaning of triplet? Pythagorean triplet?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. 12, 13, and 5. But 12 and 13, they may cancel to some higher digits. It should be 12x by 13x,
No,
something like
what
that.
is so ratio basically how they will cancel out. 13 is a prime number. So
Yeah.
there will be no common factor in 13
Yes.
and 12. So if I take so देखो I skipped that part actually. So if I denote that things in the triangle, so P will be
Hmm.
12 and H will be 13. And if I
Yeah. This
apply
will be 5.
the
Have to be.
Pythagoras theorem, it will become 5. So
Hmm.
you guys can directly use this in their exams as well. You can
Oh,
mention as per the Pythagorean triplets, sine A equals to 12 by 13, so base will be 5. P is 12, H is 13, so B will be 5. You can directly write that in the exams as well. Okay,
then rest is easy.
sorry. What is it?
Rest is easy after that.
Okay, so I think the rest part you can do that. Sec
Yeah.
A,
Yeah.
then tan A, you
Yes.
can find out. So basically, rest part is just the finding the values only. Okay,
Yeah.
cos A is again the same thing. You can find out the values of cos
Hmm.
A and the cos square A. You know how to find out tan square A. I think you can do that. So shall I
Yeah.
skip that?
Yeah.
ठीक
Yes.
ठीक है, I will skip that. That's for your practice only. So ठीक है, ये वाला question करते हैं. Let's do this complete question. How to do this? First, you will understand the question. If you able to understand the meaning, translate it uh, in the question part. What you need to find out, or else you can ask me.
Let me draw this diagram actually.
Sure, sure. So you are from West Bengal, right? So which part of the West Bengal you are from?
Yeah.
So from which part of West Bengal you are?
Oh, actually, I'm in Kolkata near that. Yes.
Kolkata,
Yeah.
right? And particularly in Kolkata, where? Any
I
particular
mean,
place?
Kolkata is in very broadly. I'm actually, I'm in south of it.
South Kolkata.
Kalyan. Yeah.
Okay. So actually, I was in Kolkata for 2 or 3 times. That's why
Oh,
I have been to there. So what a short time, 2 or 3 days only. To attend
okay.
some
Any
functions.
job visit? Or?
No, so from one time for personal. First time I visited Kolkata for some personal work, marriage, attend marriage of my
Oh,
friend. He's from Orissa and the girl is from Kolkata. So I
okay.
visited the Salt Lake, their place like Salt Lake City, something like that. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
So
yeah. Salt Lake. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
That's pretty far from my house. That's
okay.
mid Kolkata actually, near the
Okay.
airport. Yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah. So I think that maybe the reason that's why, to for the ease of the visitors or
Yeah.
they did the match. So I visited the 2 3 places there, famous 2 3 places in that days only. Really, it's fine, but the humidity is a lot. What I
Yeah.
faced in Kolkata, na, a lot of humidity. You cannot survive without ACs or those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Yes.
Place is nice. I enjoyed that, and the local food also. Yeah. So Ashwat, in a triangle ABC, AP is perpendicular to BC.
Yeah. So BC equal to 112.
Okay, cot B, cot C in a triangle ABC. AP is perpendicular to BC. So if I triangle this ABC, so where will be, what will be the right angle at?
AP, APB and APC, those will be.
No, so if I'm saying ABC is a right angle triangle, so what I will put here, A, B, or C on the right angle vertex.
Then actually B and C will overlap or what? AP perpendicular to BC. You have to name it.
That's not directly given to you, right?
Yeah,
So
yes.
I think you got my question. What I will write here, A, B, or C, right?
Yeah.
On this vertex. What do you think? So always do the question step by step.
B.
So
I guess B.
B, right? देखो, you need
But cot
to,
B, cot C, A. We have to write A. Yes.
what I will write?
A.
A. Very good. So I think you got the right thing because you know
Yeah.
that chord B is given, so B cannot be written over here.
Yeah.
Chord C is given, so I cannot write C as well. So for
Yeah.
sure I will write only A here. And if I read the
Mm.
next line, na, AB is perpendicular to BC, then I'm 100% sure that I'm right
Mm.
because I can draw AP perpendicular on BC
Yeah.
from this point. Okay. So the
Mm.
way usually we draw B or C here, usually, and usually in most of the cases, usually write B here at this point, B only,
Mm.
because A, B, C
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So how we come to that conclusion that I will write A on the right angle triangle, right angle point vertex, because chord B and chord C is given. So I
Yeah.
think chord B is given to you, chord C is given to you. So you can find out rest of the sides A, B, B, C, and CA. Now BC is
Mm.
given directly. Calculate the length of AP. I think you can do that as well.
Yes.
How
Yes.
to find out the length of AC,
Mm.
AP sorry, AP का length निकालने का है अपने को. So you can do that easily. I will say that. Will you do that? AP length 12 by 5 हो जाएगा ना?
The voice is again cutting
Okay,
actually.
so Ashmit, can you do that? It's an interesting question actually. How
AP
you will
length.
find out the value of AP? Yeah.
Chord B is 4 and 5, and chord C is 12 and 5. So if chord C is 12 and 5, one side will be 13, perpendicular by base. That will be 13. Chord B is equal to 4 by 5, then one side will be 3. Then AP. We can use Pythagoras theorem.
You can use
That will
Pythagoras
do.
theorem, no problem in that as well. You can use that. How I will find AP?
Then chord B is 4 by 5. So AB will be the base and it will be 4. AP will be 5 and PB will be 3. Will it?
देखो BC is 112, ये तो श्योर है, तो ये ऐसे बनने वाला है 112. Okay,
BC is 1 1 2. Yeah, that's very
cot
correct.
B is 4 by 5, so I'm taking this, so this will be the perpendicular, so P by B is 5 by 4,
Hmm.
P by B by P, B is this 4, P is 5, so this will be going to the answer. Cot C is 12 by 5, cot C means B by P. If BC is this, cot B is itna and cot C is 12 by 5. So how could be 12, cot C is 12 by 5? No? Do you think is it right? Cot C is 12 by 5. What do you think?
Okay, that's the question. 12 by
What do you think? Cot B.
3.
Okay, interesting part. So cot is what? Cot is right base
Base
by
by perpendicular.
perpendicular, right? So if I'm taking this base by perpendicular 4 by 5, cot C is like this is the perpendicular. So base will be 12 and perpendicular will be 5. Is it possible? No, it is not possible at all. It will be possible only in one case. I will tell you how. So what is the question actually given to you? AP. Give me 30 seconds. Let me quickly solve that. B by P ना तो ये
Hmm.
B by P हो जाएगा अपने पास 4 by 5. Okay. Cot C base by perpendicular. ठीक है. Fine. So हो गया. So देखो अश्मित क्या करने का अपने को. देखो AP is perpendicular to BC, ट्राइंगल ABC बन गया, BC 112 आ गया. So क्या करने का है, देखो इसमें बनने वाला है हमारे पास. If you see this carefully, what I will get, BC तो पूरा 112 आ गया, cot B क्या है, 4/5 है. So this is the cot B. देखो ध्यान से देखें अगर अपन लोग तो AP is perpendicular to BC अपने को पहले दे रखा है, ठीक है, and cot B is 4/5. So cot B is 4/5 and cot B is what, base by perpendicular.
Yeah.
So B का opposite क्या हो जाएगा, perpendicular. So AP will be perpendicular, PB will be base.
Five. Yeah.
This P will be base, PB will be base, and AP will be 5. Is it okay? ठीक है. If I see cot C में again this will be perpendicular AP and PC will be base. So how much this will be? 12 and this will be 5. Got it? Now what is happening here? Can you tell me?
12 plus 4, 12x plus 4x is equal to 112.
Perfect. That's what I'm asking. 12x plus 4x क्योंकि ये ratio दे रखा है अपने को. 12x plus 4x is 112 and that comes out to be 16x equals to 112 and x equals to how much? I think 7 पे जाने वाला है. 70. Yeah, 7.
वैसा कुछ आएगा.
ठीक है. So what will the value of AP? 35. Because AP is 5x, na?
Yeah,
So that will be 35 cents.
that's it.
Okay, great. So very interesting question. So basically, if someone thinks na, so they will think 12 is this, 5 is this, so this will be 13.
Yeah.
How it comes with 12 plus 4, 112. So basically, the ratio is always the ratio. It is not the exact measurement. ठीक है, perfect. So I think this part is clear to you. ठीक है. So देखो, how we will find out the rest of the values of the particular triangle, right angle triangle, using this trigonometric ratios. I think this part is clear to you now. ठीक है, Shmit. So let's check this answer. ठीक है, AP is 30.